What's up, guys? I'm Kate.
And I'm Mitch.
And we are Showtime Media.
Showtime Media.
We are back
Jazz hands.
with another week of content.
Another week of content, and we are talking today about something we did a blog post on recently, and it's how to keep up on digital marketing trends. And if you pay any attention at all to the industry, which you're watching this video, so I assume that you do, it changes quite a bit, probably almost daily.
Yes, it does. It's a lot to keep up on, and we know that it could be very frustrating.
Very frustrating. So how do we keep up with the industry on a daily basis? That's what we're going to talk about today. Try to give you a couple tips that you can take home and start doing on a daily basis so that you can not foresee, because no one can foresee it, but you can be ready for the changes that are coming, and you can effectively market your business in a more strategic way.
Yep.
So what's the first tip? What do you do on a daily basis that allows you to stay up to date? I know one thing you do every single morning.
Every morning, I read social media blogs. So I'll link some below that I like, but my favorite is called Social Media Today. And every single morning, I hop on there and I read about 3 articles. So since I'm doing it every single day, it adds up. I know 3 doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. So yeah, every single morning I hop on Social Media Today and I read the latest news, and then I'll go over to another blog and I'll read other news. So yeah, I just stay up to date on social media blogs. I'll link them below. And I also found this thing called Feedly. And what you can do is you just go to feedly.com and you can find tons of different news outlets, which they can be websites that, like maybe a blogger, they could be news outlets, they can be anything you want that's online, and you just type it into Feedly and you can label little tabs. So I have a marketing tab, I have a social media tab, and I have a fashion tab. So I'll go to each of those and I'll read a few articles of the day from each of those subjects. So yeah. I'll link all that below so that you guys can check that out too.
Yeah, guys, consistency is more important than taking a bunch of time on just one day to do anything. So when you're talking about reading about social media, you know, you're saying it's only a little bit of time a day. That's going to implement it into your daily thought and language a lot better than sitting down on Saturday morning and reading social media news for 3 hours. Like that's not going to be effective for you. The thing that I like to do, and people have conflicting opinions on it, but it works. I like to look at what's working for other people that have already made it in my industry. So if I'm, helping a client try to grow their music Instagram, let's look at what's working for other people that are having success in the music field on Instagram. If I'm trying to help a construction business generate more leads on LinkedIn, let's look at what other construction companies that are already generating a lot of leads through LinkedIn are doing, and not copy what they're doing exactly, maybe content-wise or anything, but let's copy the strategy and let's start doing what's working for them in a way that relates to the business we're working with.
Yeah, so for example, if you see that a construction company is on Instagram and they're producing a lot of video and it seems to be working for them, then maybe we are like, okay, well maybe we should post a few videos and see how that does for us. It seems to be working for them and we have similar audiences, so maybe the audience will respond to videos from us as well. That's an example of how you can implement the same strategy as someone, but not exactly copy. You don't want to make the exact video, you just want to make a video, but make it your own.
Yeah, you can learn a lot from past success. Just remember that. So find what's already successful, start implementing it into your business, and you're going to see that, on a daily basis, if you're studying that, you're going to find a lot of different strategies that you can use.
Yep.
One more for you guys.
One more. Okay. Podcasts.
Podcasts.
These are, I feel like everyone's talking about podcasts, but it seems that a lot of people are talking about entertainment podcasts. And not as many people are talking about educational podcasts.
Yeah, podcasts are a trend, and everybody listens to podcasts, but like 5 people listen to valuable podcasts.
Yeah.
Most people listen to podcasts like they watch TV. They just waste a bunch of time listening to podcasts. And no offense, if you're out there listening to entertainment podcasts, I think they have their place. But on a daily basis, find 1 or 2 podcasts that are educational and valuable to your business and start adding those into your listening regime, and you're going to find a lot more education level that you can implement into your digital marketing strategy.
Yeah, so we'll link some below. One that I can think of is Buffer has a really good podcast. It's a social media scheduling tool, and they have a really good educational podcast. The Social Media Examiner has a really good podcast.
Michael Stelzner.
Social Media Today has a really good podcast. There's tons, so I'll link them below, the ones that we listen to. And yeah, listening to podcasts is, the thing is, the marketing podcasts are not long. It doesn't take up much of your time. You learn a lot. They're posted once a week. It's not that much, but you can listen to them when you're taking a shower, when you're driving, when you're doing a task that maybe is like cleaning, laundry, like something that you don't really need to be thinking about.
Yeah, they're quick hitters, and you need to add them into your daily routine. And I keep saying daily routine because that's so important that you're consistent in learning all of this, because that's how you can constantly adapt to the seemingly constant changes. So just remember that. Yeah. This is changing all the time, and if you're not adapting with those changes and you're not learning those changes, you're going to have a lot of trouble 1, 2, 5, 10 years down the road adjusting in your digital marketing strategy for your business.
It's going to seem a lot less overwhelming if you do it on a daily basis rather than trying to do it once a month, because things change every single week, every single day. So if you're reading up on news once a month in the social media space, it's going to seem very, very confusing. It's going to seem like you don't know anything. Feel like you're so behind, but it's okay. Just little by little, every single day, and you will be great.
Boom. Add it to the daily routine.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching. Comment below any of your tips for staying on trends, because we are always looking for new ideas and new ways to stay up to date on the latest trends in social media.
Yep. Follow me on Instagram at I am Mitchell Lewis.
I'm at Caitlin McKenzie with 2 E's. And you can follow us at Showtime Media, MGMT. We're constantly posting the new trends that are happening. So if anything and you don't feel like keeping up, you can always follow us on social media, because every single day we do a tip of the day, which comes from the research that we did that day.
Yep. So, all right. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe too, please.